Hello, welcome to this new episode of the Alex Show TV. It's episode 336 from July the 8th of the year 2024. Today is a Monday. And today's episode, a short Monday episode, is why are we really here? This is, I think, the 64 million question that we ask so much, that there are so many theories out there that we don't really know for sure. Why are we here in this earth? And I don't mean this in a bad connotation. This earth is not bad. I'm not saying anything about that. It's just with the concept of reincarnation and that we reincarnate tens, hundreds, even thousands of times on this earth, I think it's a fair question to ask why. Why? What is the learning? What is the test? What is the purpose? They are all valid questions. So I found a support video that on its own had several things I could probably, gotten out. But the approximately 2 minutes I'm going to show you in a few minutes is probably the best part of the video, because this lady explains in her therapies, regression therapies, by the way, similar to Dolores Cannon and similar to therapies that I've been exposed to, which I've said many times, they are fine as long as you find a therapist that you have his or her trust, because in regression therapies, unfortunately, as you deal with the unconscious, there could be implantations there, and if you are with a therapist that is not with good intentions, there is some stuff there that could be implanted, okay? So do it carefully. Try, same as with doctors, try to get an opinion or something, or a recommendation. So that's my only suggestion. With regression therapies, they are totally fine. I honestly prefer the SRT, spiritual response therapy, which is a different way of accessing the same information. It doesn't go necessarily through the body, through the mind. It goes through more what is called the Akashic records. So I particularly prefer that one. But on this type, this lady was accessing excellent information, and I took this 2-minute clip out of that video, which of course, as always, you're gonna find the link on the video notes. That why are we really here? Well, she says from her client's experience and the experience in the regression therapy, we're here for the experience. What does that mean? Let me try to explain. It makes all the sense in the world. We're here because we are spirits, and as I said many times, we don't suffer as spirits. I know some of you call that the soul, and then spirits is the wrong name. All labels, all, in my opinion, non-important. You know what I'm talking about. We are a soul, we are a spirit being having a human experience. We have shared that many times. So what happens in this is, apparently from this lady's experience, is that we want to experience the earth, which is fine. That's what I want to clarify. It's totally fine and totally understandable. But there's so many places to experience in the universe, so many different realities. Why are we stuck in this loop of experiencing the earth one time and the other another? So there's a theory I don't attach to. I respect it completely. I need to clarify, if I don't attach to a theory, it doesn't mean I'm saying anything bad about it. They're probably right, I'm probably wrong. That's what I want to clarify. But there's this theory that we come here hundreds and thousands of times to clear karma, to grow spiritually, to kind of patch up the bad things we have done in previous lives. I don't abide to that. That will be a rabbit hole. That will be a bottomless pit in a way, that we're going to come here for a gazillion of times, because that's never going to end, especially because they clear our previous memories again, because probably that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just too much to handle. But when you have been here for 1,000 times and you're still nowhere close to clear this karma, then is that the process? No, I don't abide to that, because I strongly believe karma is a different thing. It's a self-judgment, self-appreciation, self-understanding, self-growth process. It's not really this, I do karma to you, you do karma to me. That's never going to end. And that's the concept of wars. I kill you, you kill me, and we kill each other for the end of times. So no, I don't abide to that. So that hasn't stuck with me for a long while, this concept that we're here to kind of make things right within each other. No. But this lady says it beautifully in a way that, yes, we're here for the experience. We're here because we're with souls that need to experience things in body form. And I saw a comment on a channel recently, like maybe a few weeks ago, that it was one-line comment, but it was wonderful that this gentleman or lady, I don't know, because sometimes from the username you don't get that. But he said all physically planets, all physical experiences, something like that, all physical planets or physical experiences are prison planets in a way. Yes, yes, yes. Because the spirit is there having an experience. And then through the experience, the spirit, the soul is kind of put in the back burner. And then you get too much entangled, too much attached to the, in this case, the human experience. Okay. So nothing wrong with being a human, or nothing wrong with being on Earth, but these experiences, they are just to be handled in a way. So this is a very difficult episode for me. It's a very heartfelt episode. My suggestion is that you understand that you always have a choice, and you don't necessarily need to come back here if that's what you don't want, if that's what your soul or spirit doesn't want. I hope we can retain this memory when we're dealing with this, because it's so important to understand we're always in control, and when we're doing this through our own free will, and we're doing this because we want to have the experience. But what doesn't make any sense is we have the experiences thousands of times. That's the part that feels odd in returning to this earth over and over and over and over again. So let's watch the video, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this very short Monday episode. This is straight to the point. The video is so great in 2 minutes that this lady kind of dances around, but at the end says, we're here for the thrill, we're here for the experience. Yes, that makes all the sense in the world. This is not a learning experience. The spirit doesn't gain. It's just having an experience. It's like going on a vacation. Do you really grow from that? Do you really gain from that? No, it's an experience. You do it because you want to do it, because it's fun, because you like it. So there's nothing wrong with that. But this concept that that we're here for thousands of times because we have to grow out of it, that sounds to me like a little bit weird. And I think we're onto something. Let's watch these two ladies talking together, and I'll give you my final thoughts.
So if we're no longer a part of that system, are we still here for the same reasons? Did we ever really need to come here to grow spiritually, or is that just what we were being told?
What a question. That's the ultimate question that maybe none of us know. But I do want to say, and I'll talk about it in a second, but I also want to say that even though we've just said what we said here, the souls do still experience some of those same things, like going to the life selection room and watching the movie of the different lifetimes that they could choose from. Maybe they're given an option of 3 bodies and lives, and they can watch the movie of that life or go into it and to make the decision and feel it. And so these things do exist still. So I don't want to say that that we as souls are not still doing things like that. And then to get to your question about it's confusing to me, because aren't we perfect? Aren't we loving and more knowing as souls? And so then why do we come here? I still think that we come here for the experience. Mm-hmm. And I always ask, this question. So for example, on the other side, we're in total love, bliss. We don't have a physical body. We don't even have an emotional body, because the emotional body of the human comes with the human form. And so we don't have those extremes of emotions. And so we want.
Yes, that she gave us the pearls. She resolved this question. I think for me, there's no more doubt. And I'm not sure there was ever a doubt. I share many times since I was little, I shared with my parents, this reality is so wrong in so many ways. And they were, wow, what is wrong with this kid? And, then I kind of didn't make a point about it and had a mainstream life. But now that I have this channel and all this experience for the past few years, I share so many times this reality, there's something very off about it. And so all of these ideas I see, we make soul contracts, you see. You're here because you chose to be. Yes, I agree with that. Everything is for our own free will. I agree with that, but the soul contracts don't make sense at all, that we go with our tribe, with our soul group, and kind of hurt each other and kind of compensate. It's never gonna pan out. is never gonna work out. So you kill me, now I'm gonna kill you. So you abuse me, now I'm gonna abuse you. It's never gonna work out. And doing karma on each other and hurting each other and causing trauma on each other is never gonna work out. Okay. So I think this lady, through her experience in her therapy of regression therapy, she has hit the nail in the head that we're here just to be here, okay? And yes, there are these confused dark beings, the false light, okay, that they represent when we are in this decision to what's the next step in my existence, my eternal existence, that they present that, oh no, you need to come back because you did this, and this and that, so you need to come back to make it right. No, you have a choice, okay? You have a choice. You decide if you want to experience this life for the 975th time, or you decide, because there are so many realities and so many possibilities. The only thing we don't get to choose is if we want to jump into a higher density reality that we don't have the vibration for. That's not going to work, because the universe has a firewall that protects its beings. So we are separated kind of in different densities. It makes all the sense in the world if you think about it. So if you don't have the morality to jump, for example, to the 5th dimension, you're not going to get there. Doesn't matter what you try. And I share many times, I think what they're doing out there in Switzerland, you know what I'm talking about, that thing that is trying to make portals and that, they're trying to make an artificial portal to the 5th dimension. I'm sorry, I forgot my WhatsApp web in the background, so that's the noise you hear, sir. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm finishing up here. So in a way, you always have a choice. When we transcend, we have a choice. You don't need to come back to Earth. That's an implanted notion. It's not really true. I was totally convinced for years, and I'm a million times convinced when, not because of this lady, because what she said resonated with me immediately. Yes, of course, we're here for the experience, because it has always been our own will, our own free will, and we're here just to be here, okay? So let's get confused that we have to be here more than we have to, and there are so many things to experience, and the growth is different. The spiritual growth doesn't come from these experiences. Again, it's like going on a holiday. Do you really grow on a holiday? You just are living the moment. The spiritual experiences come from clearing our own karma, really meditating on that, really experiencing the trauma, the pain, the actions we have given out, and kind of maturing and saying, hey, I don't want to be that anymore. That's totally wrong. That's not with the universe, God, creator, given universal rules, and I just want to be better. That's the process of growth. But to come here and do things to each other, it just happens. It's just part of this reality that because we're in physical form, as the gentleman or lady from the comments hit the nail in the head, all physical realities are in a way prison planets, because we, unfortunately, have to kind of interfere with each other. It's just so difficult not to. I share many times, you don't want to interfere with the world, go out there in a monastery out there in the mountains, because that's the only way. And even in that, you could possibly interfere with your own friends or companions out there in the monastery. But that's the way. In this reality, if you live in a big city, just hard. So I hope you enjoy, and it is very cryptic, and I'm going to expand it in the next few shows, because there's so much to talk about here. But basically, we're here because we want to be here. We chose to be here, but we have to remember we have the choice. That's the message here. Please try to remember next time you have the choice, and it's either here or many other choices. Not necessarily good or bad. It's a spectrum. Not necessarily better or worse, just different in a way. But sometimes I think we forget we have the choice, and that's the problem. We forget we have the choice, and it's more, no, I need to come back here. I need to make things right. Really? Is that really the way? Is that really the way? Through suffering, trauma, and that? I'm not sure that's the way. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this short Monday episode. Different is okay. I'll see you back on Friday. Have a great week. Enjoy it if you can with family and friends. At the end, this experience, as the picture I'm showing, that's why I chose this picture for this episode. The way we are supposed to enjoy this life is with our own family group, with our own friends. That's the way. So try to make an effort That's my suggestion if you have any issues with your family or friends. All right, have a great week. I'll see you back on Friday. Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover your true self. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version of this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and to serve others. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover your true self? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to the universe. Simply ask, who am I? Where do I come from? What is my purpose? You will start getting signs, breakthroughs, and signals. You will notice how your emotions about this reality start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering your true self equals to real freedom. Your self-imposed limits will fall and you will be ready to understand this reality, but you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will set up a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, lust, envy, violence, justice, full violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only your egoic mind and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from patching things up with family and friends. It's very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@thealexshow.tv. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.thealexshow.tv. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very